IMT Conversations with Rhod Tecson. An incisive and sharp discussion of today's current issues. Ang pagpadayon sa duwa ka dekada nga serbisyo publiko. IMT Conversations with Rhod Tecson.
Philippines, good afternoon. My name is Rhod Tecson and this is IMT Conversations on IMT News. Today, istoryahan nato ng isa sa mga makabig naton na mainit nga issue. May not be an issue for some, but sa kadam-an nangin intriga ini. Matapos nga nahibaluan kag na isa publiko ang pagtudlo sa First Lady sang Republika sang Pilipinas sa West Visayas State University College of Law. Interestingly, kung magsiling ka nga ang First Lady ma-involve sa imong organization, dako ina nga kadungganan. Pero diri sa Pilipinas, nangin kontrobersyal ini. Because the First Lady happens to be the wife of the son of the late dictator, Ferdinand Marcos. And subong sa pagpungko sang bag-ong presidente, si President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., more popularly known as PBBM, ang iyati ayon si Luis Araneta-Marcos, mas kilala sa kay Liza Araneta-Marcos. Ang magatudlo sa West Visayas State University College of Law. By profession, she is a lawyer. And ini siya ang nagatudlo na sa pila ka mga universities. Mariano Marcos State University, St. Louis University, pamantasan ng lungsod ng Maynila, Northwestern University, and Far Eastern University. Hindi man masyado ka-kontrobersyal ang iya pagtudlo dito. It's unfortunate, maybe by circumstance, nga nangin presidente ang iya bana, anak sang diktador, and matudlo diri siya sa aton sa Iloilo. Now, nangin dako ini nga issue para sa student council, para sa komunidad, bangod sang pila ka mga palamangkutanon, no? Nga sa kadamo sang pwede magtudlo, syagid. And of course, may caveat pa ini. Because in her claim, isa siya sa miyembro sang prestiyoso nga New York Bar Association. But when checked, last year, or early this year, if I'm not mistaken, the New York Bar Association denied that she was or she is a member. Now, may epekto bala ini sa iya pagtudlo diri sa aton? Nang damo ang pamangkot sa tanan, nga matudlo siya. Well, for one, may nakita ang West Visayas State University College of Law in its infancy. Bata pa kayo, kay August 2020 lang nagsugod ang program dira. Now, nga rason nga ang dapat siya patudloon. No? Siling gani isang presidente sang West, wala pa man natabo nga ang estudyante ma-decide sang matudlo sa ilang maestro. Which is very correct. Technically correct. So sa sining nga punto, gusto naton masanagan. No? Sa likod sinitanan-tanan. Why ko pa na-mention? She is a pure-blooded Ilongga from the city of Love. No? Anak siya ni Milagros Cacho. Ano ba mga Cacho diri sa aton? And Manuel Araneta Jr. Ano ba ang mga Araneta diri sa aton? Live with us via Zoom sa sining nga mga tinion. Kaupod naton once again, no less than the President of West Visayas State University, si Dr. Joselito Villaruz. Dr. Villaruz, mayong hapon.
Good afternoon, Rod. Good afternoon sa aton mga televiewers.
Thank you so much for this opportunity once again. Diretsoon ko na ni. ano ang nakita sa West Visayas State University, sa West Visayas State University College of Law, nga rason sa pag-hire sa kay First Lady Liza Araneta-Marcos nga patudloon ini siya criminal law dira sa inyong eskwelahan.
Yes, I would like to respond to that question. Liza Araneta, I mean Attorney Liza Araneta-Marcos is a qualified faculty member, having taught for more than 20 years in a number of higher education institutions in the country. In fact, she has taught to, as you've mentioned, Pamantasan ng Lungsod ng Maynila, Mariano Marcos State University. So these are all state-subsidized higher education institutions. And there has been no issue about her teaching, considering that she has the credentials to teach. So academic credentials or academic experience, which is a requirement that we ask from our faculty applicants, she has more than met that minimum requirement. Second, she's a practicing criminal lawyer. And for years, she has been practicing this, her profession, and that qualifies her to become a faculty of the College of Law and the discipline that she's going to teach. And third, the minimum requirement, which is a Bachelor of Laws, pass the bar, regardless of whether she's a member of any bar council elsewhere in the world. She has already met those minimum requirements.
So tatlo ini ang aton mayor nga rason. The academic experience, she's a practicing criminal law lawyer, and at the same time, ang minimum requirements ninyo complied, no? And I like it when you mentioned regardless sang iyang mga affiliations sa different bar council sa bilog nga kalibutan. Now, ugaling, I'd like to play the devil's advocate here, Dr. Villaruz. Among others, wala bala sa nga nakita kita nga iban nga mga possible or probable teachers with the same requirements that you have mentioned nga na-meet and without caveats ginagaangot sa ila sining pangalan?
We have very competent faculty members.
Yes.
And we also have very competent criminal lawyers in the country and in the locality. No? But of course, we would like to expand the experiences of our law students. And this is one, I think, opportunity for the university to be exposed to faculty members who may have different teaching styles or different perspectives about the discipline. In fact, we have established some linkages also with other institutions, not only in the country but also internationally, in some of our programs, just to get also the feel and the experience of our students on how the disciplines will be taught. And based on the credentials of Mrs. Marcos, I think she can provide a new way of delivering the content of the subject to our students. We're talking here on the academic aspect of hiring Attorney Marcos as faculty of the College of Law.
Okay. Now, sa sining na punto, I hope you won't mind if I may ask, was she invited or did she apply, Dr. Villaruz?
I would like to inform the public that Mrs. Marcos has an existing advocacy. She's been doing this for years. And she's adopting a law school class and follows them up from freshman to fourth year until they get the bar.
Okay.
And she's been doing this in the other HEIs in the past. So after 4 years, actually, she leaves the HEI and transfers to another school to adopt another group of law students where she will be teaching the same subject, her specialization. So she wrote a letter of intent
Aha.
that she would like to adopt West Visayas State University as her next advocacy university, where she will be again adopting a set of students that she can follow through until they get to pass the bar. So she applied, and we evaluated her credentials, and we found it to be in place and qualified.
Okay.
So
So
that's the story.
I think this would explain everything. No, this is the gist of her coming in sa West Visayas State University. This advocacy. Kung ako presidente nga abi mangindi ko. When in fact kinahanglan naton ini to support sang aton nga mga estudyante, knowing that your program is in its infancy pa. Now, did you consider or have you considered the possible backlash sa pagsulod sang First Lady? It would have been better kung hindi ni siya subong First Lady. Amo ni natabo, I would assume sa iban pa nga mga universities, kay katawhay mo lang. No? Pero tinatimingan gid yung pagsulod niya, First Lady na siya, gaangot na ngalan niya daan niya Marcos sa iya. Iloilo having fought the dictatorship so hard. So, sa siningap na punto, pwede bala naton mahambal nga gin-consider ninyo ang possible nga backlash and at the same time controversy nga steer and create sang iya employment dira sa inyo?
Yes, Rod. No, we have really anticipated, considering the political climate in the region and in the city. But I would like to inform the public that when we decided on the application of Attorney Marcos, we had only objectivity in our minds. And we felt that the presence of Mrs. Marcos as faculty teaching in criminal law would provide more advantage to our students in the learning process that they will have to pass through in this particular subject, and perhaps this can add up to their competencies, no, as future lawyers in the country.
Wala na naton gin-consider ang number one, atrocities during the martial law, and at the same time, ining mga issues recently come up against the First Lady.
As I have mentioned, we face applications based on credentials and qualifications. And we do not deny applications based on political affiliation. Rod, I would like to be very clear on this. I'd rather not respond to political questions because I want West Visayas State University, an academic university, to remain apolitical.
Okay. Now, I've read in a paper which actually quoted you in saying ang mga estudyante daw wala pa man nag-abot sa punto nga sila ang pwede magpili sa maestro nila. So, in short, the petition na ginapalibot subong sa Student Council is an exercise in futility na insofar as the College of Law hiring First Lady Liza Marcos.
Rod, I would like to inform you that there is no reason again for the university to deny the application of Attorney Marcos because she's more than qualified to teach. And there is no probable reason also to withhold her applications simply on the basis of what the students are actually trying to call the attention of the administration for. So, waay kita sing rason nga i-drop ang application because the classes haven't even started yet.
And sabagay ti kun
The only reason we would reconsider and think about the whole thing would be if Mrs. Marcos is incompetent to teach the course or the subject.
Sabagay siling ko gani kun ginaistorya na naton diri ang imo gina-push nga you are that objective in looking at all the applications, then definitely she will pass and she will be admitted as one of the teachers sa College of Law. Now, on the other hand, I suppose you can make a comment on this. Isa sa mga excited ako nga parts ng sining pagtudlo niya dira sa inyo sa West ang na experience naton on a day-to-day basis bala whenever there is a member of the first family around, there's huge security, there's huge consideration, there's of safety and all other Malacanang basic protocols. Na-anticipate naman nato ng posible pag-renewal dira sa West sang members ng Presidential Security Group or may rule kita nga gina-impose that minimum lang ang security nga i-allow siya in case face-to-face ang iya pagtudlo dira sa aton.
Rod, that will be handled accordingly by both parties, no? The Office of the First Lady and the Office of the University Security. So I cannot give you the details on that.
I see. Alright. May iban pa bala nga controversial figures nga ginapaabot kita nga i-announce ang College of Law nga mga tudlo?
Well, the College of Law is very open to all who would wish, actually, to teach at the College of Law, the prominent lawyers, because we want our soon-to-be lawyers, no, our graduates, no, to have a wider perspective about the field that they are going to learn in the university. I think that the law profession should have a very diverse exposure to different kinds of people and different kinds of teachers, because that will give them a wider perspective about things and about the cases that they might encounter in the future. Mabudlay balaan kung ang aton teachers are focused only on one ideology or one common thing gusto naton i-learn lang, we tend to forget the others. So I think this is a very welcome development for the university, and I also enjoin others to apply. And perhaps if they are qualified, they can also be accepted in the College of Law. Remember that Attorney Marcos will be teaching only one subject, and we have a lot of subjects in the College of Law.
Okay. So, finally, face-to-face ining pagtudlo niya.
The university has adopted a flexible learning system, and that is hybrid and blended. So there will be courses that will be delivered online. There will be courses that will be delivered face-to-face. No, I leave it to the College of Law on how the arrangements for the different subjects will be delivered. So, nasa College of Law yan. They have the authority to do that.
On the lighter side, siling ko rin is Dr. Villaruz, ang presidente, hindi ni makasulod diri si Marcos. Siling ko gani, the new president of West Visayas State University knows how to create a bang sa iya bag-o nga mga course offerings. And on the marketing side, nami ini, Dr. Villaruz, congratulations.
I have mixed feelings on what you have just said, no. But I do not want to underestimate others who might be in my shoes right now, no, because they might be deciding the same thing. Ang sa akon lang is the academe should remain apolitical. We look at individuals as themselves and not attach it to any family name, to any political color or affiliation. We evaluate you as you are. If you are qualified, we will accept you. Because the programs are more important to us. The courses, the learnings that the students will get. I am an academic for more than 25 years. I have spent my life in the university teaching. So I know how it is. And I know where our students can get maximal learning from. So I hope that the students will understand this.
Wala mo man ako na pamangkot, isugid ko ni sa imo subong sang pagsugod gisning pangalan nga naglupok kag nagsadya ng Pinoy Isay. Nakahambal ako sa isa ko ka-editor nga tanda gining si Villaruz. Anyway, Dr. Villaruz, thank you so much for joining us. Madamo iging kasalamat.
Thank you, Rhod, for giving me this opportunity and time also to again share the thoughts of the administration of West Visayas State University. In time, we will be issuing an official statement for this so that everybody will be made aware.
All right. Madamang salamat, sir.
Thank you, Rhod. Bye.
Si Dr. Joselito Villaruz ang presidente sa West Visayas State University. No? Klaro gid kayo ang panindugan sa West Visayas State University under sa kay President Joselito Villaruz. wala sang changes unless nga they will find out later nga incompetent, no? Si First Lady Liza Araneta-Marcos sa pagtudlo sang law profession. Criminal Law 1 ang iya sining itudlo. Now, siling niya gani, the university is apolitical and as it is, they will be and they are evaluating anybody nga gusto magsulod kag magtudlo, I would assume sa iban pa nga kurso, hindi lang College of Law, in an objective manner, devoid of siling niya color, affiliation, and political views. But of course, sa perspective iya sang isa ka college nga bag-o pa lang, imagine mo, August 2020, nabunag ang College of Law sa West Visayas State University. Competing, hindi man na nila pag-akuon, but, will be competing sa College of Law sa University of San Agustin, Central Philippine University. So, lingkod ka, how do you expect to lure sa mga estudyante? How can you expect na malure mo ang mga professionals nga mag-join kag magpanami sa nasambit niya koleyo? Of course, you have to start with a bang. And for them, nakita nila ang isa kadako nga opportunity. Marketing side, kung ako pamangkuton iya, 3A, 5A's ganing yatag kung ang grade kay Dr. Villaruz. In fact, I said, tanda gid si Villaruz. Away lang kamuda. Kay sigurado ko nga panindugan niya that this is an objective mindset nga gingamit nila sa pag-appreciate sa application ni Mrs. Marcos. Now, for Mrs. Marcos naman, she called West Visayas State University kay may ara siya gali sang advocacy. Now, it's getting clearer actually. Kung ako maglantaw, nagaklaro. Ang advokasya niya nga i-adapt ang isa ka class and then she will guide the whole class hasta nga maging lawyer ini sila. Now, we're talking of a First Lady nga kulang na lang isuka sang Iloilo nga kung sa diin ginhalinan niya sang tiyempo sang eleksyon. So for Mrs. Marcos, I would assume this is a time para panindugan niya kag hambalon tabing a moment of vengeance. Para sa kay Mrs. Marcos, isa na inika opportunity nga balon niya, ginsuka nyo man ko, ari, mabulig ako sa mga Ilonggo. Because, grabe ang intense ang rivalry sa nagligad ng election to the point nga, bisan pamilya niya, ginadeny siya mo. Nga agid abing i-deny ang isa ka Ilongga, diri sa Iloilo. Siling ka lang guro kung nakigbato lang siya kontra sa kay Isko Moreno, do hindi na matabo no? Kung si Marcos, abido hindi lang diktador ang amay, hindi na matabo Ugaling, Iloilo has witnessed the atrocities, no? Sang martial law. And sa moral perspective, sang sining issue at hand, diri nato nakita ang gray area. Law is such a noble profession. May isa ka ka-teacher nga nagdeklarar nga member siya sa New York Bar Association. That is why nagsugod kag nabunag ining statement ya bala nga, oh, I'm so New York. Dira na ginalinan sina, amo na ginsugudan sina, only to find out later nga gin-deny siya sa New York Bar Association, and the organization, the prestigious organization said, wala kami sang miyembro, wala sa roster namon, wala sa listahan namon ang pangalan ni Liza Araneta-Marcos. So in short, may ara agali nga professor nga butigon, Another, hindi niya man sala nga mangin asawa sang anak sang diktador. Di gini salaya. No, para sa akon diriya husto niyang pananawan naton nga anong sala dira. However, hindi mo madula sa panguna-una sang tanan. Bisan ano pa ka-objective ang approach sa pag-appreciate sini. That in her own way, maliso niya ang utok sang mga kabataan kag sang pumuluyo and show them martial law was actually a good moment for the country. Wala actually sang malaing nga nagkahanabo. Especially subong. Kita nyo under attack ang mga historians. Under attack ang mga tao nga nag-protect sa integrity sang nakaligad sang ato niya pungsod because the Marcoses have started cleaning history. So tisugot ka mo nga may maestro ka mo or may maestra ka mo nga amo na da sa bayan sang West Visayas State University. It's just a question. Because on the other hand, a person of integrity in the person of Dr. Joselito Villaruz is saying that we are appreciating her not based on her political affiliations or any other bar councils and organizations, but on her credentials. Number one, academic experience. She has it. She's a practicing criminal lawyer. She has it. And she's a graduate. She has it, actually. So basic requirements pa lang ang basiyanta. Ang sunod na diriya is panindugan pa. And that is now what West Visayas State University is doing. Ginapanindugan nila ang ila pag-hire kay First Lady Liza Araneta-Marcos. So, question. Sala hindi, bilinta sa aton sini nga mga pumuluyo. Who are we to judge a person nga malawig na nga tinion, ini siya ang may advokasya nga buligan ng isa ka klase para makatapos hasta nga mangin abogado na sila. It's never her fault anyway nga naluyag siya, nangin iloy siya sang kabataan, sang anak sang isa ka diktador. Hindi na isala. Now, bantayan na lang natin ugaling kung paano niya i-dispose ang iya responsibilidad bilang professor or lecturer dira sa West Visayas State University College of Law. My name is Rhod Tecson and this is IMT Conversations on IMT News.
IMT Conversations with Rhod Tecson. An incisive and sharp discussion of today's current issues. Ang pagpadayon sa duwa ka dekada nga serbisyo publiko. IMT Conversations.